Woke up to a nightmare on my screen. Red candles bleed like they're coming for me. Portfolio screaming like a siren in the dark. Bitcoin free falling like it forgot how to spark. Everybody's posting, bro, this might be it. FOMO kids crying while the whales just dip. I swear I heard the moon say, man, not today. Feels like the end, but it's just another Thursday. And I'm pacing around my room like a man possessed, checking charts like I'm waiting for a damn text. Please bounce, please bounce. Yeah, I whisper that prayer, but this looks like hell with better software. Oh, the market's on fire, everything's down like the whole damn world's gonna drown. Bitcoin crashing through the floor again. Tell my friends I love them, this might be the end. Oh, the red sky screaming, nobody's safe. Even stable coins looking like they lost faith. If the world's gonna burn, let it burn in style. Pop punk panic with the crooked smile. All coins melting like a broken dream. My watch list looks like a crime scene. Analysts yelling, this was an only call. But they always say that after charts get mauled, every influencer's got a prophecy. Buy the dip, bro, the dip's buying me. I'm holding on tight with my last bit of hope, but the trend says not and cuts the rope. I've refreshed my screen like 10,000 times, praying for green like someone stuck in a mine. If this is a crash, then just let it explode. At least give me a cinematic episode. Oh, the market's on fire, everything's down like the whole damn world's gonna drown. Bitcoin crashing through the floor again. Tell my friends I love them, this might be the end. Oh, the red sky screaming, nobody's safe. Even stable coins looking like they lost faith. If the world's gonna burn, let it burn in style. Pop punk panic with a crooked smile. Flip a table, throw my phone. Yell, this blockchain ain't my home. Call my broker, he's like, bro, you should have sold an hour ago. But I'm stubborn, yeah, I'm cursed. Idle crew till things get worse. If we're sinking, then I swear I'll scream the chorus everywhere. Oh, the market's on fire, everything's down like the whole damn world's gonna drown. Bitcoin crashing through the floor again. Tell my friends I love them, this might be the end. Oh, the red sky screaming, nobody's safe. Even stable coins looking like they lost faith. If chaos is coming, I'll meet it head on. Middle finger up while I sing this song.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. We ride the waves with the crypto market all the way to the moon. I will play long songs all that I want, Dutchie. Get over it. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. It is Thursday, November 13th, 2025. And, yeah, Bitcoin's below $100,000. What does that mean? Does that mean we're going to hell in a handbasket? That's what it means. Things aren't looking too good. However, things are also playing out how I thought they would play out. So it's just a matter of, will it continue to do so or not? We'll go deep into the charts tonight. But before we do that, let's go ahead and say good evening to the chat. What's going on, everybody? How you doing, my beautiful people? Thank you for being here. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. What's going on? Alexandra G, Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for being here, Alexandra G. And thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. You know I appreciate that. In here doing that every night for me. Thank you, Alexandra G. All set in the house. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Good evening, good evening, good evening. T.I. Joe, what's going on, Joe? How you doing? Thank you for being here, bro. Make sure you guys are subbed to Trade Intuition. We've got V Monitor. What's going on, V Monitor? Thank you for being here. Mad love. Guys, we still got the ats on the names. What's up with that? It's been like 2 weeks now. Is there like some setting I gotta change? What's up with that? We got Jay Aura, the Jay Rizzler. What's going on? Thank you for being here, Jay Rizzle. Mark Dutch. What's going on, Dutchy? Thank you for being here. You're up late or early, depending on how you look at it. Let's see. Did I skip over anybody? I hope not. Melissa One Love, LBCOG in the house. What's going on, Melissa? Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate you. We've got Tudub in the house. Jesse Gluck. I still don't know how to say it. Thank you for being here, Jesse. Mad love. And yeah, we got a couple of the Euros in here. How you doing? Up late. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. If you wouldn't mind going ahead and just hitting that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so the ABCD correction is playing out so far. Now, I don't have the schematic or the graphic on me right now. However, in the graphic, you do see a dip below the downtrending support, and that acts as kind of a bear trap. And we have this daily fair value gap sitting just below us in between 88.5 and 92K. So this is what we would basically have to see. And that would if we get that, this is the purest, absolutist hopium. Outside of this, it's downside or sideways. Maybe a little bit of both. I don't see things happening any other way than this for Bitcoin. Bullishly. At the moment, I just don't see it. So this is what I would, this is it. This is what I gotta see. I gotta see the dip down. I gotta see the trap set. I gotta see the bounce, the break of the internal high, possibly a rejection off of this trend line. Slight rejection. One last time to get the bears tripped up. Short squeeze to the top. And that's it. Then that would be it. That's the most bullish I can be right now. Outside of this, I don't know what we do. We could do all kinds of sorts of things. We can continue to just kind of meander along in here and do that cupping action. I mean, even here, you're looking at like May or June before you actually get a reversal, potentially. I mean, that's all. Time is basically impossible outside of, the Bitcoin 4-year cycle, which currently still seems alive and well. Now, I have told people, because I do believe it, because it's true, that we still are within a reasonable window for us to get that last push. Outside of that, the top could be in, guys. The top could be in, of course. Go to the weekly. Of course, the weekly bear div playing out. This is all the bearish stuff. This is the bearish news, okay? We've got bull div. Well, you've got two. You've got this one. And then you've got this one. Down here, that's all of these. Just pushing to the downside. Momentum, dead. Now, it is important to note, however, the stochastics are starting to bottom out. Maybe that VWAP can bottom out, and maybe they can curl back to the upside. The only question is how does this go? Like what Is it going to be Scott Bessent? Apparently, we're supposed to get some kind of tariff news, big tariff news from Scott Bessent. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow, or not necessarily hopefully, but maybe tomorrow, maybe over the weekend, maybe next week. He said in a few days. That was a couple of days ago. So who knows? Maybe he announces an actual, like, yeah, we're for sure doing $2,000 dividend checks from the tariffs, and they're going to be dished out at this time, whenever that is. For sure, it's going to be like Q1 of 2026. Who knows? Maybe that's what gets the market boosting. Who the heck knows? I honestly don't know. You say LBC knows, but I don't. Because this is the reality of our situation right now. We have fallen below the down or the trend, the upwards trend. It's not ideal. We are below the 52-week SMA by a few $1,000s, almost a few $1,000s. And if we do go lower, well, you know, like I said, we'd have to get a pretty big bounce for me to even consider the potential of a bottom being in before we go to the upside. Don't ever say nothing is possible. I would just say that I'd talk in like, okay, this could happen. This is what I would be looking for this. We want to see the bounce, I believe, off of that fair value gap. And we want to get above the internal range high, or I should say the last swing high, rather. This high right here at 107. Where are you at? 107,482. We got to get back above that high before we can even consider that last push to the upside. We do have potential 4-hour bull div coming in here. The bull divs can be sus when you are in a downtrend, because that means it could just be a retrace. So you got to be careful with that. I mean, if we come up here and then we move down again, that to me says it's over. That to me says it's over. We're clearing the fair value gap on that move. And we do have some relatively equal lows right here. That's kind of a problem. You know me and my equal lows. That's kind of a problem. So we could be in for some months of bear, if not about 11. Because if it's going to be a perfect year, like it has been in the past, like a whole year, the bottom's not going to be in until Q4 of 2026. So is the 4-year cycle, is that going to be it? Is it? Now, I did say we still are within a window where we could get that last move to the upside. The likelihood of that happening right now, since it's doing what I anticipated it was going to do, meaning this A, B, C, D, E correction, I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50. Because there's a lot of stuff on the macroeconomic side that's kind of like shaky. We've got the stock market. Let's go change this. Oh, that's because that's the crypto heat map. I mean, look at this. Let's see what everything is. I don't remember. Ethereum is the blue. Bitcoin, of course, is the orange. In the green, we have the total 2. So this is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins. In the red, we have the Russell. In the yellow, we have gold. The white is TLT, so that's the dollar. So the value of the dollar is going down with Bitcoin. Kind of weird. Or with crypto. And the light blue, I believe, is the NASDAQ, S&P 500, and the Dow Jones all in one. So it's kind of retracing. Let's just go over to, let's see, new tab. We got to go to heat maps. What do you guys think? Let me go ahead and pull up a poll or start a poll. I want to see what you guys are thinking, what the sentiment is of the chat. Is the bull run over? Yes or no? Stocks took a nice hit today. We've got Nvidia down minus 3.58%. Apple kind of holding steady. We've got Microsoft down 1.5%. Google down almost 3%. Meta kind of steady, same as Netflix, down a little over 0.25%. Walmart down almost 1%. Amazon down 2.71%. Tesla down 6.64%. Lots of stuff down. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of red in here. We can go by sector, market cap, S&P 500. Let's take a look at specifically where are you at? NASDAQ 100. Pretty bloody over here. Pretty red. Oh, we got some green in here, but not a whole lot. What about our fancy schmancy Russell 2000? Oh, and there it is. There it is. Risk off is the name of the story. Name of the game. Risk off. Right now, we've got a sweep of the equal highs, relatively equal highs, aka swing fail pattern, potentially. Not potentially. I mean, we did just get a daily close below, so we have come back into the range, and we also have equal lows down here. It's not very good. It's not very good. I said this months ago. Yeah, because this is back in March when this bottomed out here. And I said it at that time. I said, when it started pushing up, I was like, this is concerning because we just left behind these equal lows. I was really hoping we would take those out. But since we didn't, if this thing goes to the upside, be careful because you might get that sweep and then come right back down for those equal lows. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Above the 52-week SMA. All right. Ranging for months. That's what it does. That looks healthy. Yeah, very healthy. We'll get a dead cat first, probably. That's another thing that we have to be careful with. Thank you, Dutchy. Shout out to the Dutchinator. We've got to be careful that if we do come down here, we get the bounce, that doesn't turn into a dead cat bounce and we roll over. This becomes more and more a possibility the lower we get, or the closer to this low that we get, because then you're starting to talk about a head and shoulders pattern. So that's why this level, this fair value gap, I mean, we got a fair value gap on the weekly and on the daily right around that same level. So we've got to get a bounce there or it's all over. And it might be over, and that's okay, because that just means we get the DCA and we flip from going long most of the time to going short most of the time. And there we go. 0. Higher lows are racist? What? What? Higher low? Higher low? That would be nice. Higher high? higher high. Technically, market structure still sound. I've been saying for a while that this low is my line, absolute line in the sand. Now, I think it becomes increasingly more likely that we come down and take that low if we fall through this fair value gap. If we take it out, because then now you're just looking at a retrace and a rollover, which at this point, very possible. Our Bitcoin dominance trying to potentially get a retrace and then potentially a rollover, maybe. If we get something like that, then we could be talking about all season, but I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Nothing suggests all season right now. Nothing. So don't even think about it. XRP launched today. As expected. Good old pump and dump. Talked about that last night because that's how these ETFs go pretty much every single time. They pump on the news. You get a down move that launches. You get a retrace. And then you get a dump. Good old pump and dump. Now the question is, ABC over? Maybe not. And XRPC also, that's the ticker for the ETF, got 58 million in volume today, beating out Solana's BSOL, BSOLE, by 1 million. It had a record $57 million volume day launch. And that also made XRP the biggest launch out of any ETF launch this year, of which there were 900. So that just goes to show, and it's further proof of boomers loving XRP. For some reason, boomers love XRP. Actually, it's not even for some reason. It's because there's a daggum company behind the coin, okay? That's why. How do I know that? Because that's the whole reason I started to think crypto was a thing or was legit. Is because I got into crypto because, I mean, I first heard about it in 2017. I heard about Bitcoin, and then I saw the run up to 20K, and then I saw it crash down to 12, and I was like, yeah, this is a scam, whatever. This isn't going to be anything. I really wish I would have bought, but that's neither here nor there. And then a friend sent me a text saying, have I heard of XRP and crypto, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no. And then I looked it up and I saw that there was a company behind it. And I was like, oh, there's actually a company behind this? Interesting. Then I went down the YouTube rabbit hole and they sold me a bill of goods. Okay. I'm way past that now. I'm mostly just in Bitcoin and I'm mostly just trade. So I almost don't even really care about any particular asset because I just mostly trade them. Outside of Bitcoin, that is. Because, I mean, honestly, there's just too many cryptos to keep up with them all. So, stuck to Bitcoin, got to know Bitcoin, plus it's easier to trade, got real big into trading. Here we are. And then a divorce. Crying in the shower. What? Same, it makes me follow my rules almost always and cry in the shower. Second mortgage. What's that, a spice? I don't know what y'all are talking about. My statements are unclogged. You guys are crazy. Mad love. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the wave riders riding those waves. We ride the waves up or down, no matter what. No matter what. What's going on? Nope, not this one. Let's take a little bit of a scan here. Anything getting any kind of bounce in here? Probably not. DYDX. Surprisingly, altcoins kind of not doing too terribly. Where's my altcoin market? Total 2. This includes Ethereum. Actually, let's go to others. Why is others up there anyway? All right, others. Getting a shift. Back up, back up. All right, a little bit of a head and shoulders action going on in here, so that doesn't look good. With the right shoulder being lower than the first shoulder, the left shoulder, which I told you guys is actually more bearish. So that wouldn't, this isn't gonna be good. I got a feeling that because we've become institutionalized at a lot, this is when we're finally gonna get the actual washout of all the garbage. Most of it, since most of it is garbage. Now most of it's already dead as is, but it's gonna be like super dead, and nothing would actually make it more dead actually than Bitcoin just going off the rails to the upside, because everybody would just want to leave their useless altcoins and get into Bitcoin. I don't even know what half these, what 90% of these things do, if they do anything. What's the narrative? XRP, global payments, cool. What other crypto can't do that? Knees and toes. Now when I'm a millionaire, I won't have a fake leech. I'll have 3. A cage, maybe? That's one of. No further details, please. You guys are wild. I don't even want to know. Don't even want to know. Could the altcoin market get down to less than $100 billion? Potentially. Now, we do have Solana and XRP and Ethereum ETFs. Is that it? Did they ever launch the Cardano ETF? I honestly don't even remember. I don't think so. USDT dominance. So we've got an inverted head and shoulders here on the USDT dominance. Okay. So that typically means it's going to go to the upside. And if USDT dominance is going to the upside, what does that mean for our assets, our crypto? That means it's going to go to the downside. If this is going to the upside, the assets are going to the downside. Now I'd be looking at we have some relatively equal highs up here, so got to be careful with that. Relatively equal lows down here as well, though. So maybe a pump up and then come back down. Maybe a come back down and then come back up. I would only look for which one hits first, and then I would expect for it to go in the opposite direction, depending on which side it hit first. I mean, equal lows, all around here. So that's our hope. We get a little pump up here for a little while. I mean, this could even just drag on. I mean, right there, that move right there takes you into late 2026. You know, when the bottom of the bear market's supposed to be. If we were to go, if the top is in. Continue to watch. Now, S&P 500, is it over? Well, that doesn't look good. I haven't even looked at this today, but that doesn't look good. Is that a sweep? Yeah, we got a nice SFP of the high here. What is this box? One hour? What is it? That's not something I would draw. It doesn't even make sense. It's not on a fair value gap. It's not on an order block. It's not on anything. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, we did it. Oh, I'm an idiot. That was just a doodle. Or wait, no, I'm on a different time frame. No, I'm just dumb. Did not sweep the highs. Okay. Where's my templates? That's not it either. Brain, no thank you. 786. Ooh. Lost to 786 is typically not good. Typically not good. You come up to the 786 and you reject and you fall below the 50, it's typically not good. That screams dead cat bounce-ish. Bounce-ish. Little ABC, hopefully. Now, I did mention that we could come back down for this level here, so I still have it marked off. Because we got the breakout, but we never got a true backtest. Okay. Can you stop wigging out over here? Well, actually, you got a break here. Backtest. Yeah. It's over. It's all over. Money flow is still in the green, but that obvious bearish divergence here on the daily chart. So, I mean, at the very least, I mean, we're getting a pretty hefty pullback. It looks like. That's what it looks like. I mean, from the highs down to, I mean, this low over here, that's only 6%. Got these equal lows over here as well. Still above the 52-week SMA. That's only an 8% drop. Zoom this out even further. Liberation Day. This is all off of the tariff announcements. And, I mean, this was a 22% drop. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, we're getting it looks like we could be getting a pretty decent correction here on the S&P 500. The NASDAQ looking about the same as they do. They're pretty correlated, heavily correlated, the S&P and NASDAQ. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. My fair lady. What? Equalos. One of these lines is crooked. This one. Because it's a drawing. Wow, this is a pretty straight drawing. I impress myself sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes. All right, so we got some equal lows here. We do have some equal highs up here as well. So what I want to see is which one does it want to go for first, because typically it's going to attack the other side later. All right, so there's our range. Equal lows, equal highs. Which one do you want to go for first? NASDAQ, that is the question. If we come for the lows first, come for the highs. And this could be a nice dead cat bounce as well. Maybe only, well, they're sitting right at the 786, so it would have to come up, take out those highs, and then shift to the downside. Now, what if we got a more like sustained instead of a pretty quick? How long was this correction? This 20-something% correction. This lasted Hello? I mean, roughly 48 days, so that's not very long. So if we got a little bit of an extended correction in here, that we could see, I mean, 48 days, almost 2 months, not quite, but let's see, if this bottomed out in here, you're looking at December. Just if it played out exactly like this. Then we got to see what's it do. Does it give us a dead cat bounce and then roll over even more? Then you're looking at March, April-ish. And then we get $2,000 dividend checks and we go to the moon. We start getting our tax returns. I don't know, because people will still need their money. So, and who knows? Who knows? What if we get like an emergency rate cut? That obviously would be bearish initially, but wouldn't that be bullish ultimately? I don't know. Let us pray for all sets long. In long from 98,204. God bless you, bro. 98,204. So you're up almost $1,000, or I mean, Bitcoin is almost up $1,000 from that price. Now we did break below this downwards or this upward sloping support, and then we bearishly back tested it and wicked on it. So I'd be careful with any longs right now. Just saying. We go down to the 1 minute. Yes, the 1 minute. You can see we have some relatively equal lows down here. So, yeah. Honestly, don't feel good about the long, but I mean, I've been wrong before. Plenty of times. But, relatively equal lows. Don't really like it. No impulsive price action. All choppy sloppiness. Choppy sloppy. Write that down. That's going to be a new one. Choppy sloppy. Write it down. JR. Choppy sloppy. And this is how a bear market typically goes. Bear flag after bear flag after bear flag after bear flag. So, yeah. It's the opposite of a bull market. Imagine that. Kind of crazy how that happens. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, I'd be very careful with any longs right now. This does not look like it favors longs at all. Fair value gap on the 15 that you came up and rejected didn't break the 50% or close above it. Let's see. Nope. And as a matter of fact, it wicked straight to the 50% of this fair value gap, which means probably more downside, and it's dumping right now. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't particularly like it. Didn't mitigate this order block. As in, we didn't even tap it. Money flows in the red. Stochastics are pointing down. RSI is pointing down. VWAP sliding down. Potentially, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be long in it. That's just me, though. Choppy sloppy. What, so you're saying my chart was inverted the whole time? Maybe. Alright, guys. I was actually just kidding this whole time. It's not bearish. We're actually super bullish. Look at this bull flag here, guys. Look at this. Look at this bull flag. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's actually a bull pennant. Bull pennant, looking good. All right. Let's get rid of this. I don't even know what that is. We ignore the bearish things because that's what we do. And there you go. Look at that. Boom, skyrocket to the moon. You know what's funny is that this actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as the third wave isn't the shortest, it counts. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't. Maybe. Or 4 and then 5. What's funny about that is that this is a impulsive price action, except it's going the wrong way. So that's not what you want to see. Impulsive means trending. Okay, so you're trending to the downside. If that wasn't already obvious, based on the lower highs and lower lows. Yeah, I mean, I still think we come down. It's looking like the low 90s, upper 80s, 88 to 92K. Gotta get a bounce there, in my opinion. 94K still in play, so. But it still just looks pretty bearish to me at the moment. I would not be longing it. That's just my opinion. Not financial advice. You do you. But Godspeed. Oh frick, LOL got me. I get you on the flip there. Dutchy, don't you ever soil my name with that. Take it back. Take it back or I'm banning you. Take it back. I don't mind patterns on higher time frames, but when you start doing bull flags on the 1 minute, I just ignore you. Higher time frames, these things can and do play out. So there's that. Worst pep talk ever. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your butt. That's the thing. I'm not here to. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to give you what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing does not look good. Relatively equal lows. Liquidity. I posted this earlier today. I got in a short on that pump after market open. Yeah, it was after market open. I got in a short in this freaking wick. And then let me show you what happened. Man, I really wish I was on this chart that had this anchored VWAP, because then I wouldn't have done what I did. So I got in this wick. This pump, is this after market open? Yeah, it was this one. I saw us take the equal highs here, and I saw us reject. I was actually on the 1 minute being degen, but sniper entry was flipping amazing. I saw it come down, and I was like, oh yeah, goated. Got it. Nailed it. Then it started to come back up towards me, and I was like, oh no. I didn't just let it play out. I closed the trade, took my few dollars in profit, and I was just like, I don't know. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. We don't play that game, but it would have been nice. It would have been nice. Because I was aiming for those relatively equal lows. I mean, you're talking about a nice 13.9 R. But, you know, we closed the trade, but we know why we took it, and we know that it played out. So we know we got it right. We just didn't execute. And I say we, but really, that's me. I just didn't execute. I should have just let it play out. If it took me out, it took me out. It's not like I was gonna lose a lot of money. I wasn't gonna lose any money because it wasn't. It was for breakout. It was for the prop firm, for the eval. I actually want to see, because I mean, that's pretty much where it was, right in here. I'm pretty sure it was crossing all three of these wicks. I mean, just a, man, banger. And I just let it freaking slip away. It's okay. We can get upset about it, or we can learn from it and be happy that, hey, we got it right. Got it right. Look for it again. We'll see what happens. I ignored my own ish like a dummy. Yep. I messed up that as well, LBC. I dropped a 1-3 short while underwater and along. There you go. I saw that rejection, but distracted by Aster. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's definitely better than a loss, that's for sure. Didn't take a loss. Took a few bucks from the market. That's it. But, oh well. So yeah, we got these relatively equal highs up here. Looks like we're trying to hold these lows. Might get a relief rally. Be careful with that tomorrow. Be very careful with that tomorrow. If this can hold. I don't know that it's going to hold, though. Yeah, this is looking very... I just don't like it right now. I need to see strength. There's no strength here. Why? Why? It's all dead. Ethereum, even more dead? Did we break 3K? Nope. Still holding on to its 52-week SMA. Yeah, you talk about ugly. See, Ethereum sitting at $3,214. This one, though, this is kind of, so I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we get that one last push, I'd like to see that one last push down on Bitcoin, get the bear trap, and then have them run up. But I'll be real with you. I don't know if altcoins follow suit, and I don't, or follow after. I don't know. But that is, as long as this doesn't come down and it touches $2,868 and get into the territory of that wave 1 to the upside. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as it doesn't come down and go into the territory of wave 1, then it can get one little push, but yeah. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correction. Then you usually get one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually. That doesn't count. You come into the territory of wave 1. Yeah, it's all ugly. That was 5 years ago. Maybe if we, I said I'm in crypto, never heard of her again. And that was 5 years ago. I'm sorry. Great stream, LBC. I canceled date night for this. You're welcome, man. And, who were you going to go on a date with? Pamela Henderson? Just curious. We all know you're curious. Never expected that long for her to go get a pack of cigarettes. Now she is my #1 fan and watches my shows on Facebook. Because we're all single here. I love you guys. Alright, so we've got Ethereum coming into this monthly fair value gap, trying to hold that. Yeah, I don't know about that. Trying to. I mean, it hasn't crossed the 50 percentile. There you go. Wicked off the 50 percentile. 50%. Don't want to get a daily candle close below that. That wouldn't be good. Push to the downside. Like I said, you want to hold. You don't want to tap this low, or this high rather. You don't want to come down here and tap that. You want to hold this. Otherwise, not looking so good. Which what is? What is even looking good? What does that even mean? Oh no, glad you're back. I hope you're okay. What's going on, Kelly? I'm back. I hurt my back shoveling too much snow and didn't look at the charts for 3 days. Oh no, Kelly. I hate to hear that you hurt your back. Hope you get better sooner rather than later, obviously. Well, I'm glad you're back. Thank you for being here. I do greatly appreciate you for being here. And hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. I'm sure you know, but yeah. I think that might help. I don't know. It could. I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to me. This is not medical advice. Wait, something's wrong here. And I didn't even notice it until now. Am I usually right here? I think I am. I think I'm usually right here. Rookie mistakes. All right. I don't know. There's not much else, guys. News flow. Stocks crumble as hopes fade for imminent Fed rate cut. That's another thing. We did get another drop in the rate cut potential, which I don't really understand. If the data's not good, now we know now that we'll be getting jobs numbers for October, but we won't be getting the unemployment numbers for some reason. I don't know why you can have one without the other. Seems like it'd be pretty easy to find out an unemployment rate, given that the unemployment is based off of people filing unemployment, and they're not filing unemployment. Who do they file unemployment to? Oh yeah, the government. So, did the states not know what was going on? I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Man, the chart's bearish. Yeah, pretty bearish. Pretty bearish. Gold rises. That's one thing I didn't look at. This was Tesla. As I said, equal highs. 4.236 extension at $4,770.30. Still sitting above us. And we got all these equal highs. And I saw people just last week, or a couple weeks ago, maybe it was just last week, saying gold is putting in a bear pennant. Gold is putting in a bear pennant. Wow, what a beautiful bear pennant. Yahoos. Understand liquidity. Please learn about liquidity. Equal highs. Weak lows. It's just how the market flows, man. Like, equal highs and equal lows. That's what I always do. I always look to see which ones gets taken. You got equal highs. You've got equal lows. You've got crap that looks like this, where it's just like barely putting in higher highs and higher lows. All that is engineered liquidity. So what typically happens on something like this, you'll get a nice big push up to sweep these highs, and then you get a big swing down. This is also known as a Judas swing. It's one of my favorite things to play. So what we got today was a Judas swing. That's one of my favorite things to play. It's almost a pretty good rule of thumb to where if you see any kind of consolidation where it's really nice, basically, like this, you look for a sweep one way so that you can go the other way. And if when you go to the upside, you hit liquidity, and then you've got price moving to the upside, and you have an order block down here, you hit that liquidity, you get a shift in the market structure on the lower time frames, and then you go short. You put your stop above the high, and you aim for that lower level of liquidity. Because just because this got taken out doesn't mean it won't come back down if there's still liquidity that hasn't been mitigated. This can, especially if you did like create some equal highs up here, you come down, you tag this, you get shift, and then you run it back to the upside. So, and all it's do, it's just the market going from one liquidity pool to the next, back again, back up. Like, it's just, that's all it's doing. It's just going wherever the money is. Another misconception is you got price moving along. Okay. Comes down. A lot of people assume thank you. A lot of people assume that because a level has been touched several times, that means that level is strong. When it's really the opposite. Because the more, in this instance, you're coming down, the more you tap into this level, the more the buy orders that are sitting here are getting filled. Once all the buy orders are filled, boom, you're typically going to fall through. Then you look for the bearish retest, or you look for a reclaim. Bearish retest, if you've got liquidity below, same thing. You look for the shift in market structure, and you go lower. That's off the bearish retest. Bearish retest, shift. Usually you'll tap that level again, and then it'll run it down. Or you get the reclaim, backtest, and then run it up. Maybe even just to relatively equal highs. You just sweep those, and then you come back down. I mean, it all depends on where you've got your liquidity. That was fun. Stop touching my levels. I'm sorry. Thank you all for being here. I do greatly appreciate you. Thank you for joining me this evening. Having some fun. See, you guys had some fun in the chat, going a little crazy and stuff. At least you got something warm on your skin with Christmas. What? Don't even know, Dutchy. So I don't even... No idea. If you wouldn't mind following me on X, I posted like a madman today. I should probably do that more often. I haven't done a freaking phone video since last week, which is dumb. I need to change that. I just got to get into the mindset of, hey, I need to post a video, like a video. So, I mean, I just don't even think about it. That's kind of the point. Usually when I do think about it is like when I'm in the middle of something, like I'm driving, and then once I get to wherever I'm going, I just forget about it because I'm just like, it's usually while I'm at work. So kind of once I get to like a job, I'm like, all right, I need this and this and this for the job. I'm looking at the paperwork and I just forget. I just got to do it. Maybe I should just do it like on my lunch breaks. I don't know. I'll figure out something, but yeah, that's it, guys. Do we want to end it on a high note? I know it's kind of a weird question. Do we want moon gods when the market's not very moony right now? Even though it is the last show of the week, and that's typically what we do. I don't know, but what I do know is that tomorrow is Friday. That means we go out and we give someone a compliment and we make someone's day. We put a smile on someone's face, a stranger, preferably. Maybe we do a pay it forward. Maybe we just do something kind for someone. You should be kind always, but at the same time, but you know, giving a compliment isn't just being kind. It's just showing someone that you appreciate something about them, and you know, it really means a lot when it comes from like a stranger. It's kind of like, oh, cool, someone else noticed, and they weren't just saying it because they know me. It's not my wife or my girlfriend or whoever, you know, that's close to me saying something nice. It's just a random person. They didn't have to say that, but they went out of their way to say something. I don't know. To me, that's pretty cool when someone does that. But that's it. So, yeah, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical weekend and sleep. And I will catch you all later. Mad love. God bless. God bless you. Jesus saves. Thank you for being here. Summon some green candles. All right. You asked for it. Have a wonderful evening. Amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I'll catch you all next time. Mad love. Peace out. Bye.
On the chart like a burst in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO, portfolio flex like it's early promo, sacrifice fiat, sun in the pump, altars of alpha, wallets get plump, lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, and I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains, light up the sky, burn off our chains, bring us the gains. Eyes wide shut, underlined with the play. Spirit in sync with the market's phase. Confluence hit, I go full send. Lambo dreams that never end. Fibonacci carved in stone. Sacred trend lines, bullish tone. Chart prime whispers in my ear. Take the trade, release the fear. Burn the down, cleanse the wick. Let the din be real quick. Oh, moon gods, bring us the gains. Gains, the bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh, moon gods, bring us the gain. Eyes on the chart like a priest in the zone. Pray to the wicks and the candles tone. Sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO. Portfolio flex like it's holy promo. Sacrifice fiat, summon the pump. Objects of the alpha, whales get plump. Lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed. Now I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh, moon